my pick is the, and you guys heard me mention this. So people have been asking me how I've been doing the show from my office in the city. And the way that I'm doing it is two ways. One, I was going to hook this up today and use it, but the battery died. I'm using a Sony A7. It's a mirrorless camera, but it has phenomenal 1080p HDMI output, clean HDMI output. And I'm bringing it in to my computer, to my MacBook, via this little thing. And that's the Cam Link. It's the Elgato Cam Link. This tiny thing does 1080p 60 video. You connect it, and essentially what it does, it works with everything. Skype, for example. It works with Skype. It works with Web RTC. It's super low latency because it essentially tricks Skype into thinking it's a webcam. John, do you remember there was a device like this years ago?
Vaguely.
I can't remember the name, but essentially what it does unencrypted HDMI, and it uses, the software codec that, is recognized by Skype and everything, but it tricks Skype to think it's a webcam, and it's able to force the resolution that you are sending into it. So we've done this with webcams, with capture cards, for example, like the Blackmagic Intensity Pro. It was the big capture card years ago before Elgato came in the game. You could get it to recognize, and you had to select it, but the most that you could do was 720 on this thing. You couldn't go above 720. There are Elgato capture cards out there, other ones, which I have 3 of them that I've been testing. It works great. It does 1080 if you're doing OBS or you're doing vMix or you're doing Wirecast. It works great, but it can't work via Skype or FaceTime or Web RTC. This works with all of them, which is unbelievable. Cool. So when I'm doing the show, John, I'm sending you 1080p.
Yeah.
Through WebRTC, and I've done it through Skype as well. I've sent 1080p through Skype with this $100 USB 3 device. I've become a big fan of it. It works. I mean, I can't believe how easily it works. That's the thing. I'm shocked.
There's many people these days that are producing YouTube content or doing something with YouTube or doing something with video whatsoever. This is a pretty nifty product.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are now wanting higher quality video than what you can get with just your typical webcam.
Yeah. So, it has a whole list of cameras that work with it, obviously. What you want is something that has clean HDMI. A lot of people oversee that when they're buying these cameras. These DSLRs are provide you beautiful pictures. You need 2 things. One, clean HDMI, so there's no overlays over it. Unfortunately, my Canon 80D doesn't do that. It doesn't do clean HDMI. It has an overlay, which sucks because it's a very expensive camera without a purpose right now for me. And this one does it. And the other thing you want is the ability to do unlimited runtime. Most DSLRs shut down after a certain period of time when it's not being actively used to consume the battery. So there are cameras out there that have unlimited runtime. I highly suggest it. Or you could do what I'm doing, like you connect the Canon HF G40 that I have or any other camera, regular webcam into this thing. So connect it via HDMI, pops right into your USB, and you're good to go. It's unbelievable how well it works. Highly, highly recommend it. That's the Elgato Cam Link.